Hey, loyal and subscribed wrenchers, and those of you who just dropped in, make sure you subscribe while you're here. Joe here. On this episode of Joe Wrenches Pro Street Eclipse, I'm going to spend some time tying up some loose ends that need to be taken care of on the car. I need to pull the dashboard out, take care of a few things under there before the dash goes back in permanently and the windshield gets installed. I also have some stuff under the hood and stuff towards the back of the car to take care of. So make yourself comfortable and check it out. As you can see, I've already used a hose and some clamps to take care of the vent situation here. Now I have to try to get a hose to fit on the filler. I picked this hose up at Speedway Motors. It's 1 3/4, and I hope it's gonna work up here. It looks like it might, but I think I'm gonna need 2 hands to get it on there. I needed both hands to kind of push this over here and get this on there. I barely got the lip in there, but that's clamped good, and this is gonna work good with the fill and the vent. Next thing I have to take care of is this floppy return line that needs to be mounted there and there. These cushion clamps will take care of that problem. So I put a lot of stuff in here temporarily just to see how this all fits. Make sure I didn't have any surprises when it came time to put this together for the final time. So I'm gonna have to take a bunch of stuff apart here in order to take this dash out and do the work I need to do to it. So I'll get started doing that. Take this speaker grill out of here. Tony! What? I need your help. Okay. Yes! Can you help me take this dash out? We're gonna try to not smash things as much as possible. Okay, so anti-smash enable. That can't come off. Alright, this is gonna have to be how we do this. I can't get this dash out with the steering column in now. I've gone too far. Ready? I think so. So I was going to use more of the factory harness in this car, and that's why this was stuck to the back of the dashboard. But now I'm only going to use the pin for the check engine light and the pin for the tachometer. Those are the only things on the factory dash that's going to work. The speedometer is also going to work, but it's mechanical and the cable will be connected to there. So I tore this out just because it's extra weight and complexity I don't need. For the fun of it, Tony and I weighed this thing. This weighs 1.6 pounds, which is pretty fun. So I'm basically going to take one of these plugs and the 2 wires that go with it so that I can do those 2 things I talked about and throw the rest of this in the garbage. Alright, we got to put this non-cruise throttle cable in next. Alright, now what I like to do is loop this cable around like this and stick it down here underneath the intake manifold. Instead of sitting on top of the engine like they are from the factory. It's just kind of an eyesore, so this is something you can do to pretty it up. Just stick that right under there. You can rest this cable underneath or on top of the starter. Make sure it's not bound up on anything. You can install it this way and make it so it's less of an eyesore. I have decided that that is perfect tension. Alright, I'll check it later. Now I gotta install this speedometer cable. Alright, let me go to the other side for a second. Can I snap this end in? I already did. Alright, before I start climbing in and out of this car, doing a bunch of stuff in here, I want to get these carbon fiber tube protectors installed. So I'm just going to get a quick measurement here and then cut those things down. I'm going to go 45 inches. Alright, so right in here, I have my carbon fiber tube protectors I got from Tim McCamus. We're going to open these things up, get them out so we can cut them down. So let's see if we can get one of these out of here and get a closer look at it. I'm kind of terrified about like breaking one of these things or chipping it or something, I don't know. But the whole purpose of this thing is for it to take the brunt of the damage from getting in and out of the car. So I guess it doesn't matter much. But check this thing out, real carbon fiber. Basically like a half circle. And I'm going to use some silicone, like every foot or so, to fix this to the roll bar. And that'll make it so it's secure, but also so I'm able to take it off in the future if I need to. So I got to cut this down to the measurement I got over there, which is 45 inches.
Nicely done, Joe.
Thank you, sir. That looks all right. A little pointed corner there, but I'll touch this up with some sandpaper and clean that marker off of there. That looks pretty good. All right, well, let's see if this thing fits where I intend it to fit. That's what I wanted right there. I'll just get this stuff out of the way and get this thing installed. Alright, just wrap some tape around there so that this thing can set properly. 6 inches there. Well, I guess it's about time for me to measure and cut this other speaker grill here to fit around the cage inside the car. I've done the other side a while ago. I'm going to get this done here and finish this up. Well, that's enough odds and ends on Pro Street Eclipse for today. Check back later. There'll be more on this car for sure. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Put cheese on it.